What are talent agencies, and why on earth do streamers and YouTubers and content creators need to be involved with them? I'm here to talk about that today. Talent agencies have been a massive part of this online portal that we live in now for a very long time, due to the fact of the amount of money that can be made when it comes to content creation, when it comes to live streaming video games and much more. These talent agencies don't just stop at video game content creators at all. This video is sponsored by the FlexiSpot Active Standing Desk EQ5. This desk comes with a solid worktop and you can pick from multiple colours, and not to mention the extremely sturdy metal frame, and again you can pick from a choice of multiple colours. The FlexiSpot Active Standing Desk EQ5 does exactly what it says on the tin, and honestly, from the touch of a button, it is so simple, and with multiple different presets you can actually make this even simpler, making it so easy to set it to your perfect position. And if you want to get your hands on a FlexiSpot Active Standing Desk EQ5, the link is in the description below. Now, we can talk about multiple different agencies in today's video, and that's exactly what we're going to do. These agencies take a percentage of your profits, whatever your earnings are from whether it's a YouTube channel or a Twitch stream, they will take a percentage. Many agencies will take that cut and offer services in return and offer you some things that may actually benefit your channel, where you end up taking 80% of a larger amount instead of 100% of what you were already earning. You are better off, the agency is better off, everyone wins. However, what if I was to tell you it's not all glitz and glamour when it comes to talent agencies? Now listen, I am not going to be sitting here and telling you why not to go with a talent agency, but I will tell you to definitely select the talent agency you want to go with properly. Make sure you do your checks, see what other creators are actually tied to and linked with the agencies you're looking at. And there's a big reason behind this, and it's because of the corruption within the industry at the moment. You don't want to be tied to people who have a bad reputation in that industry. So to get the ball rolling on this, let's talk about Dr. Disrespect. He's signed with CAA, which is a very large talent agency. We are talking about somebody who is one of the biggest names in the gaming industry today and has been for many years. He's signed with CAA. Guess who else is signed with CAA? That's right, Zenon. Now, although they make out it was a random occurrence that they ended up playing together, if you go down the paper trail, you will find they are both signed with the same talent agency. Okay? So that is how they are linked. Then there are other agencies out there as well. But before we go into that, I want to actually just remind you of a time when Zenon stated in a video that these guys don't all know each other, they aren't all friends. That was something that was said by him, and it has been reiterated multiple times over the past 2 years by many of these large creators. Questions being asked like, why would we defend them? Why wouldn't we speak out? Why would we protect them? But what if I was to tell you that if you sign with an agency, majority of the time you will have to sign something that has fine print, whether that be a contract or a non-disclosure agreement stating that you are not allowed to speak negatively against other members of that agency. Now, keeping that in mind, let's move forward and take a look at some agencies that we found with a lot of these creators involved in. To get the ball rolling, we're going to talk about Bad Moon Talent. Now, this is an agency that represents cheaters in Call of Duty. Call of Duty cheaters are represented by Bad Moon Talent. That includes 5x5X, Magnificent. Both of those creators for Call of Duty Warzone have both been permanently banned. Now, is that an agency that you would want to sign up with? Certainly not for me. I would not want to be associated with two creators who have been permanently banned and yet still deny the fact that they cheated. However, the agency, for some reason, haven't kicked either of them. And you've got to remember there are other creators with this agency whose brands could well be affected by the fact they are associated with these two cheaters. Let's take, for example, the esports caster Maven. He is a part of Bad Moon Talent. Now, he's been seen on social media defending 5x5X as well as Magnificent for a very long time. For the past 2 years, he's actually stuck by his word that he believes Magnificent to be legit, when that is not the case. He got dragged into this and people were wondering why. Well, it's now all tied into the fact they are with the same talent agency. Would you want to be a part of that? There are multiple people on this talent agency who haven't been banned for cheating, but they're now tied to an agency that's linked with cheaters. We've even got Sally as a dog, Merc, These people are known names in the Call of Duty scene, and if I was with that agency, I would certainly be speaking to whoever's in charge and letting them know that certain people are bad news for the agency and they will be bringing a bad reputation to everyone else involved. Now we've got another talent agency called Dulcido, and these are actually highly linked to like talent agencies in the sense of modeling and stuff, but they've got a newfound esports section, and this involves influencers as well. Rara is a part of this agency, but so is Modern Warzone. Modern Warzone, also known as Doug Dagnabbit, but he's not known for Doug Dagnabbit. He is only known as Modern Warzone. But there are multiple different creators and streamers who are involved with this agency as well. It's not just those two. But you have to remember that the likes of Modern Warzone have been outspoken against the hacker hunter community in the past. And then out of nowhere, Rara decides to try and swoop in and become a hacker hunter, but then starts dismissing everything every hacker hunter ever says. Could it be due to the fact that they're with the same talent agency? It's unclear. But this is information that's been shared out by some people actually on social media. But taking a look at other people who are actually involved in it, there aren't actually many other names with that agency, just those two. And these are people who have played Call of Duty Warzone together in the past as well, Modern Warzone and Rara. So again, Dulcido is just another talent agency that ties certain people together. There is a paper trail, guys, and it is getting clearer and clearer by the day. And now we look at something called Up North Management. This is another agency similar to what we've spoken about with Bad Moon, only there are different creators involved in this one. Now you have to remember that these talent agencies, you know, they contain many different people from different walks of life, different games, different talents and so on. But we are looking at the patterns that have occurred over the last 2 years of these people who say, why on earth would we protect somebody? Why on earth would we not speak out? Now we've got J-God, who is a part of Up North Management. He is with that agency, but he's not the only one who's with that agency. Who's Immortal? These guys have both been seen to defend cheaters in the past and defend streamers who've been accused of cheating, essentially putting themselves as an obstacle in the way of the person who is questioning the gameplay and the streamer themselves. I found that very strange. There is another person who I noticed who is linked to Up North Management, and that is Saw Marie. That's right, ex-Marie Angel, a TikToker, YouTuber, Twitch streamer, who has recently had a clip of her installing macros onto her mouse go viral. So now what you have is a pattern occurring. You have J-God and Who's Immortal who defend cheaters, who are now linked with the same talent agency as ex-Marie Angel, who has just been caught installing macros on her mouse. There are multiple patterns occurring, guys. There are so many different talent agencies out there, and if you look deep enough, you will find the patterns. Many people who have defended streamers in the past, and you might be wondering why. Go and check the talent agencies they are linked with, and I'm sure you'll probably find out why. Many of these creators are tied in not just through talent agencies, but through organisations or other sponsorships. But we're going to be covering stuff like this as we go further into the rabbit hole. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. And if you did enjoy this video today, guys, I'm sure you will enjoy this one right here as well. Go and check it out. Thank you.